Welcome Pisces and Pisces cross watchers to your Valentine's Day bonus love read. So we're going to get a card for you, a card for them, and a card for the situation here. So Pisces, we have the 10 and Ace of Swords on your end here. Really, really interesting combination. Yeah. So your person is the Queen of Cups and the Fool. Pisces, I feel like okay. What's the situation between them now? What's the situation between Pisces and their person now? Just gonna make sure there was no more. Okay, and what can Pisces expect to change? Yeah. Okay. Pisces, we have the Fool and Queen of Cups for your person. Where you guys are now is the Nine of Cups. Where the two of you are headed is the Seven of Cups. So I'm actually kind of feeling here that I feel like you kind of either made an offer, or I feel like you may have said something. Not like, oh, you said something terrible, but more like you said something to someone to kind of have a new start after somebody really put you through the ringer. And I'm not so sure that this person, I feel like they're really duplicitous. I feel like there's somebody that tells you a story to your face. I'm sorry to say this, I really am, but I feel like this is someone that it's like they're going to act like you're the best thing since baked bread when you're there. And when you turn your back, they're kind of giving their love to somebody else. You know what I mean? It's like, I feel like this person, they seem to find a way with words. So it's like, this is the kind of person that'll be like, that'll say something to the effect of like, oh yeah, I'll be there at 9. And then they're not there at 9 and you're like, well, where are you? And they're like, well, I promise? I mean, I didn't promise that I'd be there. I just, kind of said I would try, sort of, so it's like they seem to be, when they're there, I feel like they're all about you. But they're like, I almost want to say they're like a goldfish or something. If they don't see you, then they kind of don't care. And so a goldfish, when they don't see you, they forget about you, right? But it's, for this person, I feel like they've got someone else that they're interested in. It could be for some of you, okay, some of you, that this person is actually, I really feel like they're hung up on somebody else, or they're with somebody else. Or it's like they might be acting like they want a relationship with you, when in actuality, they want to come in, they want to get their cup filled, and then they want to go. You know what I mean? It's like they're not going to stick around and make sure that your cup gets filled. Which is, kind of crappy. This is, you know what? This person isn't going to come in like some fork-tongued lizard witch, okay? I shouldn't say it like that. I'm channeling Brooklyn Nine-Nine, I guess. But it's like this person is somebody that will, I feel like they got no problem treating people badly. They got no problem talking shiz about people. They got no problem causing problems. But they are going to be so, like, smart, I almost want to say, like, and slimy about it, that people will never think it would be them. People would never be like, oh, yeah, oh, so-and-so was talking. Oh, yeah, it's for sure this Fool, Queen of Cups person. No, it's like this person acts like they're, the nicest human being, and they're just this, and it's like they always have something nice to say about everybody. And it's actually because they are full of it. Sorry to say. And what kind of makes me a little bit sad, and for you actually, is that I feel like you really been put through the ringer, man. And I feel like you kind of seem to, as you're coming out of that dark time, I feel like you wanted something, a new start, or it's like you kind of stepped outside your comfort zone to make an approach to this person. And I feel like they're like, oh my gosh, yeah, that sounds so great. But I feel like you end up seeing pretty quickly that it's like this person is the kind of person that would like, oh yeah, we'll see you on Friday at 6, right? And then they leave, and you're like, yeah, but where? And then because they've made a day and time plans with you, but no location to meet, and it's like, I'm not saying that you will do this, okay, but it's the energetics of it. It's like, so you're texting them or you're calling them or trying to reach them through social media, whatever that looks like. And you're trying to figure out like, okay, well, but where are we going to meet? Are you picking me up? Am I picking you up? You know what I mean? It's like you're trying to sort out the details, and this person is evasive. They don't answer your calls. It's like, oh, my phone was dead. I lost my phone. I can't find the charger. It's like, and then they don't answer you until, oh, sorry. They don't answer you until, the 11th hour, and they're like, oh, sorry, I didn't get any of those messages. I made plans with somebody else. Like, they're a total flake. So, I'm sorry to say that, but I feel like this person is, I feel like they're more focused on themselves. I feel like they are, listen, to this person's credit, right? Because we all have our own stuff that we're carrying. They've got their own bag of shiz that they're lugging around behind them, right? And I feel like this person has been, listen, it's no excuse because I feel like you've been through something similar in terms of like the potency of the hurt that the two of you have been through. But I feel like you kind of allowed it to make the changes in you that would benefit you, right? It's like you allowed yourself to feel the hurt. You didn't run away from it. And I feel like this person, it's like they get hurt and they turn around and they're like, well, watch me. You know what I mean? It's this energy of, it's like they have to, I feel like this is someone that always has to get the last word. I'm sorry if you can hear the dishwasher going there. I feel like this is someone that has to get the last word, and if they don't, it's like they have a little bit of a revenge sort of streak when it comes to the people that have wronged them. And I feel like they don't have that with you because I'm not seeing any of that. I am seeing that this person's going to be really flaky, very undependable, and what I'm kind of, is, this is my own personal opinion, right? So just, you can throw this out the window if you want. I feel like it's really, crappy of this person. I really like to swear now, but I'm not gonna. I feel like they don't realize the effect or the impact that their careless actions are having on you. You know what I mean? It's like they are leading you on, but to them, because they don't really care about anything and they're not looking for anything and they're not this and they're not that, it's like they kind of assume that it's not going to have the impact or that it matters as much to you as it does to them, which is not at all. And that's not the case. And it's not even that, you're pining for this person or you need them or anything. It's just this person tells you that this is going to happen. And they kind of set these half plans. And it's like they see that they either need to let you know that it's not going to happen or like cancel the plans, or at least have the decency to be like, oh, sorry, I can't make it. Instead of this kind of like, it's almost the energy of somebody that gets annoyed because you're calling them to clear up plans, but they're not willing to just say, no, that's not going to work. It's like they want you to just figure things out by yourself. And like, I feel like they may not realize that they're sending one message of like wanting to kind of be around you and spend time with you and get to know you. They may not realize to what extent they're making it seem like they're interested when they're not. It's like when they're with somebody, they really like that back and forth. They like getting their cup filled, but then as soon as they have what they need, they're gone. So can we get some, actually I think we're going to pull advice from here for you guys. Can we get some advice for Pisces, please? Advice. Advice for the Seven of Cups energy. Okay. So the moon, of course, talks about the unknown, illusions, psychic abilities, that sort of thing. I'm going to be honest, it's always a little frustrating to get the moon as like an answer to a specific question, because it's kind of like saying like, I don't know. So let me put it to you this. I feel, Pisces, that this actually ends up being a really positive experience for you. And let me flesh that out a little bit. I feel like it ends up being a positive experience for you because, number one, you're not that hung up on this person, right? I feel like most of the frustration is coming from feeling like there were plans that were made. And it's like you either want to solidify the plans with this person, or you want them to cancel and you want to be able to do something else. You know what I mean? It's like you're not going to sit here and tie up your time with somebody that can't even answer a freaking phone call. So I feel like you actually see, maybe you don't see quite to the depths of this person with their stuff, and whatever selfishness they've got going on here. But I feel like you actually see pretty quickly that, well, like, you may not know what's going on with this person, but it's like, that nobody's sitting there without their phone for days at a time. And I feel like I kind of, again, my own personal opinion, okay? I kind of admire this because you're looking at it like, well, yeah, no harm, no foul. You know what I mean? It's like you're not getting actually too caught up in it. Maybe if this was someone that there was more of a connection with here, it might have, but I feel like because you're coming off of this really challenging energy, and it's kind of like, your first kick at the can sort of thing, coming out of maybe a lot of hurt. I feel like this person, it's like their games, for example, it's like you're pro and this person's in the minors. You know what I mean? It's like whatever they're trying to do, I feel like you kind of look at them, you're like, okay, well, this isn't working out. This person's clearly all over the map. They don't know what they want. Go in peace, love and light. Have a nice day. You know what I mean? It's like you don't take it personally. You don't get all caught up in their business, not their business, but like in all of their garbage and their games and their inadequacies and stuff. You know what I mean? It's like you just kind of send them some peace, and like it's the kind of energetics of, let's say, for example, the two of you make plans for a Friday night. And and you make them the week before. And so it's like the week of, and like by Monday or Tuesday, you haven't heard from them for a couple of days. Things haven't been solidified, and you're kind of like, you know what? I think they're just probably not that interested, so I'm going to move on. And you kind of move on, and then this person messages you on like the Thursday because other stuff fell through, or it's like, I don't really feel like you were their first choice, I'm sorry to say. It's not even that this person has a first or second choice, right? It's like whoever is right in front of their face at the time is their number one choice, right? So it's not even that they have a personal preference. I feel like they just go with whatever's there. And I feel like by the time they message you, you have other plans. And that doesn't even mean necessarily that you have other plans with someone. You may not. You might just have a nice appointment with your tub and some bubble baths. And it's like you're just not interested. This person seems to be someone that's very vivacious and dynamic, and they might be someone that's very charismatic, but it doesn't, you're able to cut through the shiz pretty quickly, and I don't really see you, you don't need to know all the details about what's going on with this person to know that you're not interested. So I think I'll leave it there, Pisces. If this reading resonated, I hope that it was helpful and brought you some clarity. If you're new here, or sorry, not if you're new here, but if you made it to the end of the reading, thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. And I do want to let you know, if you're new here, I upload some longer reads for all 12 signs on Thursdays, and mini weekly love reads every Sunday. This is a bonus read. And private readings are now closed for the next few weeks, maybe a month or so, just while I kind of catch up with some other stuff. So that's what I have for you today, and happy Valentine's Day. Much love. Bye.